Hello everyone and welcome back to CBSE Tech Talks. I am Dr. Krishna Maan and in today's session we are going to explore a very important concept from class 12 IB, that is data handling using pandas with a special focus on series. So let's begin our journey in the world of pandas. What exactly is panda? Panda is one of the most popular Python libraries used for data analysis and manipulations. The word panda actually comes from the term panel data, which means multidimensional data. It is extremely powerful because it allows us to work with big data set easily, perform analytical and statistical operations, handle data in a way that is very similar to working with spreadsheet or databases. Differentiate between pandas and NumPy. Before diving into series, let's understand the difference between NumPy and pandas since both are often used together. NumPy mainly deals with arrays and requires data to be homogeneous, meaning all elements must be of same type like integers or all float. Pandas, on the other hand, is more flexible. It provides series and data frame structures where data can be of different types like integers, strings, floats, or even objects. In short, NumPy is numeric array manipulation, whereas Pandas is tabular data manipulation with labels. Now let's move to the next, that is features of Pandas. Pandas data structure are fast and efficient in functionality, support functions to handle missing data, support label based slicing and indexing. Slicing and indexing already we have done in last class, that is in list as well as you can say tuples, dictionaries as well as in series. Often conditional selection, merging and joining of data sets. Offers import and export to handle variety of data sources. Pandas data structure. Pandas offer two primary data structures. One is series, that is one dimensional label array. Think of it like a single column of data with labels. Data frame, it is a two-dimensional label data structure like an Excel sheet with rows and columns. So what exactly is series and data frames? When we talk about series, it is 1D array with sequence of values of homogeneous data. While in the data frame, it is 2D and it is heterogeneous data structures with rows and columns like Excel sheet. Series are size immutable, means you can't change the size of series, but values are mutable. So values can be changed in series. You cannot add new values, but existing values can be deleted and modified. In data frame, both size and values are mutable, means you can even add rows and columns or you can delete also. With the numeric data labels, index starts with 0. So in series, index starts with 0 if index is not given. Otherwise, you can give any index of your choice. Same, this is common even in data frame. Even the index of data frame can be given by user, otherwise it takes 0. So rows and columns of data frame are indexed or labeled with row index and column index. Default position index starts with 0 if indexes are not provided. In this video, our focus will be only on series. Now, first of all, how to create a series. A series can be created using series function with operational parameters of data and index. This is syntax of series. So we will be declaring series object. It can be any object like we declare identifiers. Then pandas.series. Now series is a function. Whatever inside the function, or you can say inside the parenthesis, the square bracket values are optional. You may give or you may not give. So in some cases you will see in the coming slides values are passed and some not, the values are not passed. So let's start creating one by one. Now how to create empty series. First of all, we have to import pandas. As I told you, it is a library which can be imported using import pandas as PD. So PD is alias name for pandas. So instead of writing pandas again and again, you can use in short as PD. And as it is given, series is a function and there is no parameter passed in parenthesis. So it is an empty, you can say, series. Let me show you on ideally also. So it is my ideally and I will be showing you, you can straight away write in, let's see if we are able to do in interact mode, otherwise we will be going to open the file also. So in this case, if I give here, it is giving an error message. Let me open the file and we will be doing there only, new file. And it is a new file I am opening here, and let me adjust the size so that you will keep getting answers and we don't have to be panic for looking at answers. So this is, I am, as it is shown an error, so I have copy pasted, you can type also. So first is import pandas as. Now import and as are reserved words, so if you see the color difference in that, so it is of different type. PD we have given as the alias name, series is a function which we have done. Let me run it. Okay, now I have to give the name to this file, as I have been telling you even in other programs also. So I'm going to give one name, that is series only. Let's take an example, and there are some series already there, 1, 11, 12. So today being 5th September, so I'm giving 5. Let's take an example, 5. So okay, so this is a series, nothing has been displayed because we have used print s. There is a no output for it, so that's why it is giving you. Or if you want it more, series is as, you can say, is as follows. So at least you will have an output statement and you will not be panicked why the print is not coming, is it executing or not, something like that. So I'm again running in the program, click on run module and click on OK, and you will be getting series. It is series as follows. So it is giving a series, it is giving you blank, data type is object. So this is coming, so it takes some time, so it is coming. Okay, let's move to the next slide. After creating you can say series empty set, we can create even the series with the ND array also. Now for ND array, if you are using NumPy or you are using array function, so we have to import NumPy here. Now if you see on the screen, I have used import pandas as PD throughout you can say in the video you will be finding PD only as the alias for pandas, and most of the books also use the same thing. Now I'm importing NumPy, so import NumPy as NP. So NP is again alias for NumPy. You may write in the coding NumPy also, you may go with the NP and PD, its choice is yours. Let me copy it. Okay, so I'm copying and I will paste only, it will be faster, otherwise the length of video will be even again bigger, more length will be more and become difficult for you people to. Now in this case, if you see here, I will be showing you both the things together. Now in this case you are able to see, I think. Now I have used the series as 10, 20, 30, 40. Now it is a list as it is in the square brackets, and then it is put in the arrays function. So arrays is a function and it is creating a array of NumPy type, or okay, an ND array you can say, and that is stored in the variable ARR. Now we have passed ARR in the series, so it is going to generate series. So in this case, if you see here, index is 0, 1, 2, 3. So index start with 0 and these are the values 10, 20, 30, 40 what we have given here. Let's move to next slide. Now you can create the series with the list also. So in this case I am using list. So with the list we are using index as well as list. If you see here, import pandas is very much clear. List equals to lst equals to 5, 6, 7, 8. IDX is index PQRT. So P is index for 5, Q is index for 6, R is index for 7 and S is index for 8. And then we have passed both the values, list as well as the index. So if you remember the syntax, we have list, index, and there is one more thing which is there, that is a data type. So these three things can be passed as a parameter if you want, and if you don't want anything to be passed, so we have done the previous two coding without the index. So index was taken as 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's start, let's do this also. Slide change here, let me run it once again. Now it is giving you some error message as I have copied from you can say PPT. So quotes sometimes it gives you error. So I'm again putting quotes, no error otherwise syntax is right. Simply I'm changing so that it can take. In some times it do copy and accept that copied content. Sometimes it may give you error also. So need not to be panic. Okay, let's again click on run module. Okay, and I have got series. Now if you see here PQRS and 5678. Now if you see S apostrophe is coming, if you see here I have used double quotes here, so that's what S is having apostrophe. So this was coming because in the single quotes S and apostrophe was given, so that's what answer was having apostrophe. Once I have removed, now I'm again running the coding, so this time we will not have S apostrophe. I think it's clear. Let's move to next. Now series from dictionary. So even we can have the series from dictionary. So we have done list, we have done with the, we can say and using UK ND array, and we have used the empty also. Now even we can have with the dictionary also. You all know, you remember the dictionary consists of labels and keys. So D is a dictionary which consists of A, the label is 45 for key A, label 67 for key B, 34 for key C, and 78 for key D. Let me copy and paste. So let's see if it is running, or again I have to change the apostrophe. Again I have to change, not an issue. So I'm changing. So I'm putting A, keys as key is alphabet, or you can say character, so it is in the quotes, and values are numeric values, so no need to put in quotes. And key and values are always separated using colon, and key value combination is separated using comma. Run. Okay, so it has given us, now the keys were given. If you let me show you, keys were given A B C D. So we are getting ABCD here. Values 45, 67, 34 and 78. I think it's clear. Let's move to the next coding. Now in this case, keys and values are there, but indexes are given. Let's see. Otherwise key was acting as index, so we are changing the index of dictionary this time. Same coding. Let me run if it works, or I have to again put apostrophes. Okay. So it's taking time, it's okay. So I'm putting A in quotes, again B in quotes. C is also in the quote because it is not taking copied version, and D is again in quote. Okay, then let me change in first go only. We are giving ASDC. So A, second label is given as S, third is given as D, fourth is given as C. Okay, so done. Click on run module, click OK, and we have got. Now in this case, if you see here, we have used ASDC. Now in here we have ABCD. Now we are displaying index is given, we are displaying the value. In this case there is no S given there, so it has taken NaN, as it is taking index as the keys. For dictionary it is taking index as keys, and there is no S key in the dictionary, so it is giving NaN. It means there were four, that is A, B, C, D keys were there, but we are displaying A, S, D, C, so it is not taking S, as there is no value assigned to key S. Now C and D, the position of C and D is changed, so you are getting the change one. First we are getting 17 and then we are getting 34. Let's move to next. Okay, creating series using scalar values. Now in this case, if you are writing 8 here, let's see what will happen. There is series is 8, and then we have used series as 5, and there are 3 indexes given. So 5 will be at 3, you can say 3 indexes will have value 5. Okay. Let me change beforehand only. Okay, let's run. So there will be two output, one is 8, simple 8, and the other one is 5. Now if you see here, there is 0, 8. As we have passed only 8, so there were no indexes, so there will be only one, you can say, element of series, and that is 8, and the index of 8 will be 0, as we know that index starts with 0. Now in the second case, we have assigned the scalar value 5, but there are 3 indexes, so 5 will be thrice for index A, for index B, and for index C, and type is integer. The values are of integer type. Okay, let's move to next. I think this is also clear. Now accessing element of series. Now till now we have created the series. Now how to access the elements of series? So data values of a series can be accessed in 3 different ways. One is positional index. You can give the position of the index. Second is labeled index, like we have used in this case ABC. So labeling can be there, or you can get the value from index 0, 1, 2 that way, or slicing. So there are 3 ways. So when we are talking about positional index, single value at the given index. Labeled is again single value at the given index. Slicing can be used, or it is used basically when we want more than one value to be accessed. So to access multiple values subset for given range of indexes, we use slicing. The range can be defined as start and end stop. Now this is step. You have starting value you have given end value, and you have given step. If you are not passing third parameter, by default in stepping is 1. So it will go from, if you have given start 2 and you have given end as 5, so it will start from 2, then 3, then 4, then 5 by stepping 1. By default it is 1. Otherwise, if you want some other step, you may provide the third parameter also to the index. Now if negative steps values will cause access of series in reverse order. So if you are giving steps as negative values, so it will be in the reverse order. Let's take some examples. Accessing import pandas as PD, you know, then values are 10. This is a list which is having values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Indexes are given A, B, C, D, E, F. Then we are declaring a series using PD series, and we are passing value as well as index. Now we are getting, this is the first phase, is we are getting the positional value of position as 1. So it is going to give 0 and 1. So it should give us value 20. Then we are getting the labeled index of B. So what is at B? So at B label again we have value 20, and then we are getting the slicing. Let me copy and paste so that it will be more clear once you will see on working of this. Okay. Let me run. If it will not run, then I have to put even quotes once again. Click on run module, and this. Okay, so it is giving some errors here. Let me close here, and let me try this also beforehand only, so that there will be no chances of error. It will be error free. Then here also we can change. To save upon timing only, I am copying, otherwise we can even type here also. Complete coding can be done. Run module, and yes, okay. Now it has given, if you see here, now it is giving an error as 1. Okay, let's see, 20 and 20. For first it has given 20, for second it has given 20. Then we have used 1 colon 5. It means starting from first index till, it is not going to go with the 5 one. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So upper index, it is applicable the way we have with the list, series, and you can say tuple. The upper element will not be going. If we are giving positional values, so it starts from the initial and it is always the you can say n minus 1. But when we are passing the labels, it will start from that label and it goes to the last also. So this is difference between, you can say, labeling as an index and you are giving as the labels, positional and this one. So if you are giving position, it will not take the upper one, it is always upper minus 1. But when we are using label, it will give all the 3 labels. So first AS, now it is giving an error message here. Let me try. Oh, let me run once again. There is some message given by the, okay. So we got 20 and 20 because first is 0 and 1 20, then b is again and 20, and then 1 to 5. I explained you starting from 1 is the value at 1 is 20, value at 2 is 30, and value at 3 is 40, and value at 4 is 50. It is not going to 5, it will go 5 minus 1, that is 4. Now when we are going with the label, so B, C and D, starting from B till D, so labeling will be considered even the starting as well as the ending one. So we have B as 20, then C as 30 and D as 40. I think it's clear. Let's move to next coding. Modifying series element. So we can modify also. Now you can modify data values of corresponding index by providing index or position. So you may give index, okay. To modify values in the range of indexes, slicing can be used. So you can go with the slicing or you can go with even with the index. So the syntax will be series pass the index and equals to new value. Or if you want all the values start from starting till end, all the new values to be changed, so you can go with series and use the slicing start, colon and equals to new value. Modifying index of series. Index of series can be modified using index attribute of series. So even you can give the index also, series dot index equals to new index value also. So you can change the value as well as you can change the index. Okay, let's try modifying. Let's copy this. Run module, click on OK, and again the same error has come. Okay, so again B to be in the quotes. You may go with single quote, you may go with double quote, choice is yours. I will show with one, you can say index as double quotes so that it will be clear. Even you can put double quotes also. So I'm putting a double quote. Let's see is it working or not. It will work, but it's better to try. So even let me put here also. Okay, then C and E, this is slicing, so we are starting from C till E. Okay, so E, C and then colon, and then E and E again to be in the single quotes. Then we want these values P. This is changing the index, so we are changing the index as P, Q, R, S, T. Q to be in the quotes. Then R again starting. If you are keen observer, the moment we close the quotes, the rest all become black, because it is not even the, it is taking the values as a by default. The moment you put in quotes, it become the string. Okay, so I have changed all. Let me click on run module and this one. So still it is giving an error message here. So we have started with index and we have closed. So index should have either here also. Okay, so it has come. If you see here, we have displayed modify, we are modifying the single value, so we have modified the value of A, the element at position A is modified, so we have used A. So the moment you are writing A as A equals to 100 and then displaying the values, so it is, and then we have changed even C and E as 5. So we have changed A, then we have changed C, D and E, so only B is left. So B is left and E has come, okay, in the double quotes also. So 100 is changed, 20 is not changed, so 20 is as it is, and for rest all C, D, E we have changed to 5, so 5 is also changed. Now index are modified. Initially index were what? A, B, C, D, E. Now we have given indexes P, Q, R, S, T. So if you see the next output, we have P, Q, R, S, T. Values are same, index got changed. Let's move to next. Now there are some series attributes are there with the series. Now first one is name. It is used to assign name to series. So we can go with this. We will be working in for all these as a practical also. Size will be returning the size of element of how many elements are there in the series. Shape is going to give you like tuple or something like that. Values, it will return the values as ND array. Index returns the index labels. D type is going to return the data type of series. What is the type of data stored in the series? Empty, it will return true if there is no element in the series, otherwise it is going to return false. Has nones, It will return true if series are having none values also. If no value is assigned, so it is going to return true, otherwise false. Let's run all the attributes. Let me put breakpoint and let me go with that. Mm, I told you you can set more, you can go with more than one coding in the same, you can say, file. So press enter key and then go back, right click on here, click on set breakpoint. One yellow line will come and after that you can copy paste. Okay, in this case import indentation is not permitted, so it may give an error message. Now NumPy after 2.0 release have removed NAN, so that's what it may give you some error. Let's see. Run. Print is indentation only, so we can't have indentation. Now it has displayed none value. It is going to give you an error message that we have tried none, so it is giving an error message. None can't be given. So what is there? We can give small n. Let's see, is it working? It is working. So capital NAN is not coming. In the previous case, we were getting an error message that NAN was removed in, you can say, let me show you the complete error message. It is giving us list 4, 5, np.nan 7, 8, 9. NAN was removed in NumPy 2.0 released. Okay, attribute error. It means the parameter which you have passed or attribute which you have passed in the function is removed. It is giving an error message. So what is it is giving you the message also what exactly you should go, how to debug. So np dot n capital A and again n capital was removed in the NumPy 2.0 release. Use np dot nan means instead of n capital you have to use n small. The moment we have used n small, we are getting answer as. So first of all, what we have, this first answer is of the previous program. This is this answer. From here we are getting answer. So first we have used print command is used as s. So what is the size? It is giving you s. And what is name? My series. So it is going to give you name as my series. This is the first answer, name my series, and type is float. Now when we are using print s dot size, how many characters are there? What is the size of this? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So what is the size of you can say s? Before that, let me explain you coding. Import pandas as pd, you know. Import numpy as np, you know. We have used a list which consists of 6 values. Third value is no value, that is none. Then indexes are given as a b c d e f. Then we have converted that, we have passed that list and index to in the series function to make it series. And now the name of series my series. Okay, this is the name of series. S dot name equals to my series. We are printing S. When we are printing S, let me show you now answers which are coming. When we are printing S, S is what? We are printing series. So we are getting till here it is a series. This is a series. It has displayed A equals to 4, B equals to 4.5, C 4.0, C equals to NAN, D equals to 7.0, E equals to 8 and F equals to 9, and the name equals to my series, and data type is float. We have used NaN, so it is giving you float. Otherwise, if NaN was not used, it was giving you integer values. Second thing is that second print command consists of size. So how many elements are there in this series? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all together elements are 6, but when we talk about index will be from 0 to 5. I think this is very much clear. When we are counting the size or when we are counting the length, it starts with 0, but when we count index, it starts with, length counts starts with 1 while index starts with 0. Now the next one is s dot shape. Now what is the shape of this? Now when we are going to give you shape, it is giving you 6 and this it is giving you tuple. So it was in the previous you can say slide, it was given that when we are going to give shape, it is going to tell you in the tuple form. So tuple is having one value, so the it is giving the shape of the series. So 6 comma has NaNs, means is it having, is this series having nuns? Yes, there is one none value, so it is giving you true. Now what is the type? Data type float, because we have used none, so it will be taking as float. S dot empty, is the string series empty? Series is not empty, series is having values, so it is giving you false. What are the values of series? It is giving all the values with dot 4 dot 5 dot none 7 dot 8 dot and 9 dot. Now index, so index was what? Index was ABCD, so index has been displayed, index ABCDEF, 6 index, and data type is object. I think it's clear, all the functions are clear. Should we move to the next? Okay, let's move to next. Now in the next there are some methods, one is head, one is tail, and one is count. So if you have to display the top 5, you can say, values of series, we go with head. No parameter to be passed. Inside head it is going to give 5 values by default. Same is the case with the tail. If tail is only mentioned without any parameter to it, it is going to give you 5 bottom elements of, or you can say 5 bottom values of series if no value is given. Count is definitely going to count known and none values. If none values are given, it is not going to count them. So if you want either less than 5 or more than 5 other elements from the top or bottom, you have to pass some value as a parameter, numeric value. So we will be doing these all these functions in the functions, or you can say methods, in the next slide. Now before that there are some mathematical functions also. Let's do one by one all. Mean is MIN, it is going to return the minimum value from series. Now as mean is there, we should have maximum also, so max is going to return the maximum value from the series. Sum is going to give the total of values of series. Now when we are adding scale, you can add some value to other series, so we can add, sum is going to add all the values of series, while add is going to add some other series or something. Subtract, you can subtract a scalar constant value or other series. Same goes for multiplication. For multiplication we have MUL, and even for division we can go with the division. For that we have DIV. Okay, so let's try all these methods, or you can say functions. So all these methods and functions are here. Let me copy and let me paste. Okay, I think it's better to go to the new, otherwise the previous output is coming and you must be getting confused to some extent. Let me make one more. Okay, I'm saving this to other series, same location series, and 59. Okay, so this is 59. It is giving an answer. Now it is, first of all we have used count. So we are getting count from here. How many elements? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the values. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 values. So it is giving you the first output, first print command is giving answer as 6. S dot head 3. We want 3 values from top. Now this is top and this is tail. So head is starting and tail is ending. So as 3 is passed, so it is going to give 3 values. Which 3 values? 4, 5, 6. So it is giving you values as well as index. So it is ABC 3 indexes and values are 4, 5, 6. Now tail 2, it means last 2. So 8 and 9 should be displayed, and there you can say labels should be there. So label is what? Label is E and F. Label is E and F, so it is giving E and F, and it is giving values 8 and 9. After that, minimum value. So from all the values, what is minimum? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, minimum is 4. So minimum function print s dot minimum is giving you 4 answer. Maximum value is 9, so we are getting 9. Sum, if we add 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9, so 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, 15 plus 7 is 22, 22 plus 8 is 30, 30 plus 9 is 39. So we are getting answer as 39. Now we are s dot sum 5. It means what? We are adding all the elements of list by 5. All the elements by, of you can say series here, by 5. So 4 plus 5 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, 6 plus 5 is 11, 7 plus 5 is 12, 8 plus 5 is 13, and 9 plus 5 is 14. Same goes for subtraction, we are subtracting. Now if you have seen here, this is giving an output, it is not changing the value of series. It has added the value and displayed the value. Same goes with the subtraction. We are not modifying the series, only output is coming after subtracting 2 from each element of series. So 4 minus 2 is 2, 5 minus 2 is 3, 6 minus 2 is 4, 7 minus 2 is 5, 8 minus 2 is 6, and 9 minus 2 is 7. I think it's clear. After you can say subtraction, we have multiplication. Now what is in the multiplication? We are multiplying by 2. So 8 into 2 is 4 into 2 is 8, 5 into 2 is 10, 6 into 2. So each element is multiplied by 2. So we are getting 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18. In the next case, we are dividing by 2. So when we are dividing by 2, even if we are getting remainder or not, it is always going to give you in decimal point. So when we divide 2 by 2, we are getting 2.0, 5 by 2, 2.5, 6 by 2, 3.0, 7 by 2, 3.5, 8 by 2, 4.0, and 9 by 2 is going to give you answer as 4.5. I think it's clear. Should we move to the next? Okay, now next slide. Now mathematical operations are also there. We have functions, addition, subtraction, multiplication, we have functions, but we can even do mathematical operation on series also. So number of elements in both the series when we are doing any mathematical operation to be same for mathematical calculation, otherwise none will be considered and calculations are done. It means when we are doing any mathematical operation on series, the elements, number of elements to be same, otherwise system is going to make on its own the number of elements equal by putting none in them. So in this case we have two series, one is S1, S1 is PD dot series 1, 2, 3, S2 is PD dot series 4, 5, 6. We are adding print S plus S1 plus 2, S1 minus 2, S2, S1 by S2 and S1 into S2. Okay, so we are doing all these operations. Let me copy this. But in this case we have to import PD. We have not used, pandas are not imported. So if we are writing new, let me write new, or we can go here also. So press enter twice or thrice, go back, right click, click on set breakpoint. Now here let me see if it is running without pandas or not. It is giving an error message. Num print, okay, print is capital. Okay, so somewhere I have used P capital. P is to be small, P is to be small. We know that these are reserved words, these are keywords, we can't change them. They have to be used the same way they are provided in the language. Now it is giving an error message. Okay, not given. Now if till here we got from the previous one. So what we have done here? We have done first case is addition of two series. So S1 is having 1, 2, 3 and S2 is having 4, 5, 6. So answer is coming from here. So 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 6 plus 3 is 9. So this is addition, subtraction S1 minus S2. So we are subtracting 1 minus 4. So 1 minus 4 is bigger number and negative sign. So it is going to give you negative answers. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3, 2 minus 5 is again minus 3, 3 minus 6 is again minus 3. When we are dividing S1 by S2, as I told you that it is going to give you decimal point, whether the decimal point, there is any digit after decimal point or not. But in this case we have digits after decimal point. So the first one is 1 by 4, that is going to be 0.25. So index first is 0.25. Index 2 will be, or you can say index 1 will be 2 upon 5 will be what? 0.40. 3 upon 6 will be 0.50. The last one is multiplication of both the series. So first element of first series will be multiplied with the first element of second series. So 1 into 4 is 4. Then the second element of first series will be multiplied with the second element of second series, that is 2 into 5, that is 10. Same goes third element with third. So 3 into 6 will be 18. So I think it's clear. Okay, so after this we have covered all the topics. So let's summarize what we have learned today. Pandas is a powerful Python library for data analysis. A series is 1D, or you can say one-dimensional labeled array. We can create series from list, arrays, dictionaries or scalar values. We can access, modify and slice elements in series. Series come with useful attributes and methods to analyze data quickly. That's all for today's session. In the next video, we will explore Pandas data frame in detail. The first chapter, the second part. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with your friends and subscribe to CBSE Tech Talks for more tutorials on Python, Pandas, SQL and CBSE Computer Science as well as CBSE IP. See you in the next video. Till then, keep trying.